as well as custom balance rates. You can also import it there. Okay, so I'm going to click on next, 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 and finish. Okay, so I'll be doing that there. I'll give you time to do the same thing for me on your side. You don't need to deselect the current year budget. That was mainly for illustrative purposes, but you can quickly go do that for me on your side. Please raise your hand once you are done. And you're done with that section. Thank you so much for that. So the information we've imported was also from a monthly management perspective, as well as I'm going to be throwing in there from an audit perspective, so that we just needed the data in order to get some figures pulling through, etc. So under the mapping screen, okay, we need to quickly go map the additional accounts that's still unmapped. So you can click on either your shortcut for assign mapping numbers, okay, or you can go click on account assign mapping numbers. Okay, so mapping has been done hopefully by you before, but I'll just quickly do a quick intro again into mapping. Okay, so all of the accounts on the left hand side need to be allocated to somewhere on the right. Okay, so I'll be using first of all our net income. If I quickly go to the balance sheet, equity, and then for instance there the retained income, we'll be mapping that to the net income loss. Okay, then I'll be closing all of that, and then I'll then be going to my bad debts recovered. Okay, so I'll be moving to income statement, income, revenue, sorry, not from trading, it's other income, and then it'll be the bad debts recoveries. Okay, then I can either click on my map button at the bottom, I can drag and drop it, I can also use spacebar, double click or right click map to allocate it to the left. Once you're done with the section, you'll then just minimize it again and then go and map the next one. Okay, so I'll give you time to do it on your side. I'm also going to be quickly mapping on my side. I'll give us about 10 minutes and then we shall continue. Right, and we are done with the mapping. Okay. Now we're going to be clicking on apply and OK, and now we're ready to start with our CaseWare connector. Now, what I'm going to be doing first is from an audit perspective, just very quickly to start with maybe, for instance, a work program, a working paper. So I'm going to be going to 32 cash and cash equivalent, and under this section, I'll be going and creating for instance, a cash and cash equivalent reconciliation. So I'm going to be opening up that. I'm going to say right-click, new, and then say an Excel document. So please can I ask you to do the same? So we're going to be right-click, new, and then new document. And then here, I'll just say, for instance, a bank reconciliation. Okay, and click on OK. Cool. Once I'm done with that, I'll then double click on it, and then I'll open up my bank reconciliation. Quickly can I ask you to do the same for me? Right, now we've completed or created our first bank reconciliation. Now we're ready to start automating. So first of all, if we just quickly look at the layout of a normal file, I'm going to zoom in slightly so you can just see a little bit better. So I'm going to start off with, first of all, my client name, okay, and then the year end, okay, and then maybe stuff like, for instance, the materiality, etc. Okay, so first of all, the client name can be automated as well. So I'm going to be clicking on my add-ins tab. So by default, you'll be under home, but we'll click on add-in.